Get there!
Oh, that was... That's the way I slammed.
Yo, what y'all got?
Twos!
Got there!
42. 2-4.
Watch out! We're up! Do you watch it? Hey!
Let's get it in, Pete.
Fans live for games like this one.
Tough game tonight. Lock in.
Feeling you, MP.
Up! Mismatch!
MP, what up, man? I like your game.
Man, MyCareer Bridges, man, that means a lot to me, man. I appreciate that, for real.
But don't get it twisted, though.
Yeah.
I'm not going to take it easy on you.
You already know, I know that. But, hey, I do want to see if you want to do a jersey swap after the game.
It's easy. Come on.
All right?
Hey, if you want this jersey, man, you got to work hard for that.
All I'm going to say is get ready to put my jersey on your wall, bro.
Listen, if you ain't Dr. J, you ain't getting this jersey.
All right, we'll see.
Welcome, everyone, to NBA basketball here on 2K Sports. Tonight, it's Noche and a Beyond, a celebration of the amazing Latin culture in this league and its fans all around the globe. A great tradition we get to enjoy. This is Kevin Harlan with Greg Anthony and two Hall of Famers, Doris Burke here at the table, and on the sideline, David Aldridge. And now the Golden State Warriors starters. We've got Stephen Curry. Jimmy Butler is out there with Moses Moody. And there's money. And it's Post in at the 5 spot. And for the Knicks, Mikal Bridges out there with Jalen Brunson. Then it's OG Anunoby. Then it's Josh Hart. And it's Towns in at the 5. All the talk, Greg, leading up to this one has been about the impact of the backcourt.
And that's where it all starts. When you have a confident and competent backcourt, it just opens up a lot of things for you offensively.
And so it's the Knicks getting on the board first. Money drains the three-pointer.
And just a step ahead of the D in that. possession there, making the pass. Nice assist.
Anunoby outside. Hunt kicks to Bridges. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. And now the latest from our reporter, David Alden.
Well, earlier I spoke with Tom Thibodeau. Now, I asked Coach what the game plan was when it comes to defending Jimmy Butler. And he said to me, we have to make sure we match his energy level. Jimmy is one of those guys that goes all out every second. We want our guys to do the same on D. It won't be easy, but they think they found a way to contain him. Guys?
Thank you, David.
Listen, offensively, they're very comfortable with him taking that shot. It's a good look under very little pressure. He just can't convert. Well, we love his ability to attack the rim. He just loses a little bit of focus and misses the chippy.
And Curry pulls it down.
Just one made field goal in 5 tries. Not a good start.
Money. Good, and Curry gets the assist. Money's got a pair of threes now in the first quarter for the Warriors. Here's Brunson. His last outing, we saw him pour in 22.
Doris, the way this Knicks roster was put together, they have a great level of physicality.
Kevin, if you think about it, with the way the rules are starting to trend back toward that level of physicality, they've got an opportunity to be successful. They also have a big-time star in Jalen Brunson, so there's a lot to like about the future.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the three. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
And it's good, 2 points.
Talk about hitting the ground running. 4 for 5 to start.
And Tom Thibodeau decides to call timeout. And Coach has decided they need a moment to talk things over. The Knicks making a switch here. McBride's checked in. And taking a broader look here at the year-over-year scoring trend for Jalen Brunson.
And his scoring numbers have been going in the right direction these past few years. He's gotten better and better at handling what those opposing defenses are throwing his way and finding ways to get his points all over the floor.
Here's McBride. Taking a look at his stats, he's averaging around 9.5 points a game. For the Warriors, they won their last contest, that game against the Charlotte Hornets. Wasted no time on that one. Money's got 10 points in the game.
How about he has yet to miss 4-4 to start.
Pass to Hart. Bridges outside. Bridges double team. Brunson with a clean look. Nailed from three-point land. 5 points in the game.
It's about the work for Jalen Brunson. He's put in a ton of time to become a knockdown shooter.
Here's Post. Jacks up a three. And he trains the three. Good-looking shot there for Money.
And you know what? They've been on a nice run here. Have the ability to widen the gap. Now they are.
This is a dominant stretch. I am so impressed with how they've played together as a unit over this last stretch. Well, the versatility he possesses makes him a very tough cover, guys.
And Curry has it in the corner. And left to the wing. Three-pointer on the way. And another three for Golden State.
Boy, that was quick. Already out to a double-digit lead.
Wow, they've come out strong. Control the pace, assert their will. Nice.
Now, here's Bridges. Scoreless thus far. Back to Brunson.
Who's watching it?
5 on the clock. The rebound by Post. On offense, here are the Warriors. They're on an 18-5 run here. Money passes to Curry. And another three for Golden State.
The defense a step slow, and you can see the result.
Knicks trail by 14. Pass to McBride. .32 seconds left to play in the first quarter. He takes it in. Towns for three. Second shot opportunity. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. New York shooting their first free throws of the game right now. Free throw good. McBride. And McBride drops them both.
You want to contest this guy's shot, but you absolutely don't want to send him to the line. He will make you pay.
Here's Money. And the rebound goes to the Knicks. They come in fresh off a win against the Heat.
Mental toughness on the road. The arena was rocking, but they just got down to business and never let up.
I thought what really stood out was how dominant they were on the offensive end. That was about as flawless as you could hope for.
And after just 1 quarter of play, a double-digit differential on the scoreboard. And buenas noches, basketball fans. It's Latin night here on 2K Sports. And you might have noticed the custom jerseys worn by the players. And a look now at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for the Warriors.
And they've looked to fire as much as possible from outside the arc, and so far they are hitting at a high clip.
Yeah, what an excellent display of passing in the early stages of this game. A good deal of their points coming directly off quality passes.
So on the floor for Golden State to begin this second quarter. They've got Gary Payton II, Jonathan Kuminga out there with Looney. And there's Money. And it's Monk in at the 2-guard. And while we've got a moment, I'd send it over to our terrific reporter, David Olney. David?
Well, guys, Money in the last outing against the Hornets was superb. He had an impressive number of points, and that was his highest output of the season. The numbers he put up were really impressive, and he's somebody everybody loves watching. Guys, back to you.
Thank you, David. You're right. He was a one-man wrecking crew in that one.
Yeah, he was not going to let them lose that game. We'll see if he comes in with that same attitude tonight.
One of the things I like about this guy, he's able to up the intensity whenever needed, and players really feed off his energy.
Pass to Kuminga. Swiped away. Out of bounds, Golden State takes possession. Towns, he's checked in for the Knicks. OG Anunoby. Thibodeau decides to call timeout. He wants to make some adjustments to the game plan, clearly. .106 left in the first half of the game. Here's Podziemski. Here's Money. And he reels that one in, sinking right through off the back iron.
Well, this guy flat out carrying the load for them offensively. He is taking and making good shots. What a terrific job.
Here's Bridges. And it's Looney with the rebound. Warriors leading by 10. Here's Money. Misses the three. And so Anunoby will play it up for the Knicks. Bridges for three. And it's good for his fourth bucket of the night. He's shooting 4 of 8.
I'll say he's playing with much more discipline here in the second quarter. He is waiting for good opportunities and capitalizing.
5-second differential between the shot clock and the game clock. Money, no good. New York has gone 5-9 when they put up the three-point shot, and the basket is good. Bridges has got 14 points.
Well, individually, he is doing everything he can in this 12-minute session, but he's just not getting enough help.
Money passes to Payton. To the wing on the left. The three. And some good action through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. Warriors ahead. They lead by 5. And we'll be back for the second half following the break. Keep it right here on 2K Sports.
Happy to have you with us. Let's bring you up to speed on the winners of the Player of the Month awards. And guys, I want to talk for a sec about the talent level in this league. In fact, I'd say it's never been better.
You sure about that, Ernie? I sense Shaq getting restless over there.
Hey, my mistake, big fella. Someone put crazy talk on the teleprompter. I was just, going along with it for giggles.
I'm not giggling, Ernie.
Come on, try it. Come on. I bet I can make you giggle.
I'm ticklish. I'm ticklish. I don't want to
Come on. And And let's dig into the first half now. Things looking pretty good for the Golden State Warriors.
Without the points they've gotten off the bench, this game wouldn't be as...
That is more than enough of us. Let's send you back to the game, Kevin.
Second half of basketball upon us. We may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game it's been so far. What a game we're seeing from Money.
Yeah, he's just been raining down on him from deep here. Talk about dialed in.
Well, he's in a great rhythm, looking comfortable and confident.
Greg, we know about the Euro step, but is the decel the next move that's getting more notice?
I think it is, Kevin, and you can see players have quickly incorporated that into their arsenal. It's fun to watch, man. I tell you, it creates some uncomfortable situations.
OG Anunoby is out there with Josh Hart. Then it's Jalen Brunson. Then there's Towns, and it's Bridges in at the 2. That's the 5 for New York right now. The basket counts, and one will go to the line with a chance to make it a three-point play. The Warriors shooting their first free throw attempt on the night. Knicks trail by 8. Oh, missing it in. Brunson.
Generously listed as 6'1", Jalen Brunson knows his way around the inside and painted area. Look out.
Golden State moving the ball around. Sinks the triple. And now it's 27 points for Money.
And I've been impressed with the unselfishness, but also getting guys the ball where they can do something with it.
And he has shown a terrific feel for how the defense is playing him and then taking advantage of that.
Goodness, MyCareer Bridges, thundering slam off the bounce.
GA, as you know, Jalen Brunson is a second-generation NBA player.
He has dad, Rick Brunson. There's an 11-year vet who also played overseas and eventually settled in as a coach in this league. So Jalen grew up in those NBA locker rooms.
Hart finds Anunoby to the right side. Shot clock at 5. Here's Brunson. Out to Bridges. Off target from outside. Warriors leading by 9. And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Jalen Brunson is a very cerebral player. He says he focuses on the little things. The attention to detail has made the game a lot easier. I know what I'm capable of. So as long as I keep working on my craft, keep the same mindset, only good things are going to happen for me. Kevin, back to you.
Good stuff, David. Amazing how far he has come. We appreciate the report.
Well, all night he has made an impact at the offensive end. Now he's trying to shut the door.
Will it go? And the jumper is on the mark. Bridges has got 18 points.
This is what you call putting it all together on the offensive end. Go ahead, MyCareer Bridges.
And we have a moment to take a look at the best three-point shooting teams in the NBA. The Warriors, number 1.
The threat of deep shooting makes everything easier offensively. They've been incredibly accurate from long range.
Pass to Money. Kuminga with it. Defended by Hart. Here's Money. Rebounded by Hart. Knicks trail by 12. Anunoby with it. Now guarded by Monk. And the shot will not go from Anunoby. The Warriors have gone 5 of 7 from the field in the third quarter. Let's see if they can keep it up. And again, it's the Warriors missing. Towns a screen on Curry. Curry brings the double. Pass to Hart. Beyond the arc. Hits the three-point bomb. Hart's got it back down to a single-digit deficit for the Knicks.
Well, Josh Hart just making a really quick decision on the catch. It touches his hands and he lets it fly.
And there's 3 points. The long-range shot is on target for Money.
And guys getting into a nice groove here, starting to feel it.
And And this is partly what the game has become, right? A matter of dueling three-point opportunities.
Brunson with a head of steam. Doesn't go that time. Monk with some nice defense. Here's Kuminga. Takes the assist and lays it in. Picked out the pass nicely. He's got 7.
Great teamwork, punctuated by a strong finish.
Going right to the rim, which is where you want transition opportunities to end. Boy, a tough go for him in this quarter. You can see how desperately he wants to get things started. He just can't make a shot.
Pass to Money. Good, another from 3. Buries his 10th triple of the game.
Unbelievable.
Knicks trail by 17. Now, Hart. Back to Brunson. We've got 28 seconds left to play in the third. Can't cash in from close range.
You can see the frustration in the quarter on his face, especially with his team.
And good, he hits it again.
Another night, another 40 points in the books for him. What a season.
Greg, you're right. He is edging ever closer to the second place mark for most 40-point games in a year.
And with Jordan's mark of 37 firmly in the rearview mirror, he is now notching towards Wilt's 1963 mark of 52 games of 40 or more. Just a legendary season.
And so it's the Golden State Warriors controlling the game and finishing the quarter with a 20-point lead. And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Well, making the game easy for your teammates. All about putting them in a position to score. That's pretty.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that to this point has not been an evenly fought contest. On the court for Golden State here in the 4th. They've got Jimmy Butler. Money out there with Monk. Then there's Payton. And it's Kuminga in at the 5, roaming the paint.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
Driving in. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. Right, we've heard some veteran players and coaches say the league is skewing too young.
Well, because of the salary cap, you're often forced to...
Timeout called here by Tom Thibodeau. It's a chance for them to regroup and refocus. And over 2.5 minutes in the books here in the 4th. Here's Bridges. Slammed in by Bridges.
The longer his career goes, the more you see Mikal Bridges put together these scoring outbursts.
Majemski on the wing. Brunson covering. Money, no good. For New York, they've gone 5 of 6 in the field to start the 4th quarter on a roll. Anunoby, good.
Well, OG Anunoby is just continuing to add to his skill set. Nice finish on the interior.
Here's Money. Buries the long-range jumper. Money's got 47 points.
And they have been relentless from deep. And you see the defense trying to react, but to no avail.
Well, that's the whole point, isn't it? If you space the floor well enough, it's almost impossible for the defense to account for everyone.
And we're about 3.5 minutes into the 4th quarter. Shoots a 3. Some nice passing by Golden State here. And another one.
My goodness. 50 for the game.
Yep, he is putting on a show. And so it's Brunson with it. He brings it up for the New York Knicks.
Yes, and with this one winding down, it's obvious to everyone who watched it. Just a total mismatch and a true show of strength for the Warriors.
And this was one that never really was in doubt, but an all-around dominant performance. And you kind of thought that maybe even going into the game.
Yeah, there was a sense of that, and man, they just pretty much blew them right out of the water. A clinic was put on display here today.
And you have to love the effort this team plays with night in and night out, win after win this year, and they have earned it. Tonight will make it 62 wins on the year for them.
And so they win their first game against this squad. It's a 2-game season series, and they'll be going for the sweep the next time they face off.
And what a tremendous standout performance it was for Money.
This guy has been shot-making all night long. He commands the rock and takes over.
Butler in the corner. Fires the three. Money, no good. There's 18 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Brunson, left side. That misses off the backboard. Takes it inside, and the basket by Money.
When you allow good scorers to get uncontested shots at the rim, no wonder you're losing.
To me, this has simply stated been a complete lack of defensive attention and focus all night long.
So we see the Warriors taking the game here. To come into an opponent's building and dominate the way they did tonight says, I think, Greg, an awful lot about this team.
I guess they don't need home cooking to feel at home. I mean, Kevin, just a masterful performance all the way around.
Well, folks, that's going to do it for now.
Okay, MP. I didn't know you was nice like that. Hey, you deserve this jersey.
Thanks, man. You're definitely the toughest defender I've had so far.
Appreciate that.
Appreciate it. Here you go.
Here you go, man.
Good luck.
Appreciate it.
Keep doing your thing, man.
Hey, got to.
Keep it up, MP. Keep chopping wood. Good win. Let's keep it going.
Chris, what's up?
MP in the house. Let's get to work. It's time to grind. You up for a scrimmage?
Shoot that. Don't let him shoot that. You can't don't blame it on that. We can't shoot. Check it. Hey, what's the count? Hey. Help him out. Help him out. Stay there, stay there, stay there. Hey, shot. That's not your range, man. Come back in here. Hey, yo, come on. No shot. No muscle. Whoa. Too far from you. That ball at? Yikes! You can't even make a layup. Hey, let's go. That's going in. Yeah, baby. Come out. Let's start. Jump him. Handles. Yo, watch him. Hey, who's watching now? Get bored. Hey, you just need to stay windy out here. And play 2K, yo. What? No. Shot. Back door. What's the foul, ref? Yo, watch back door. Ball. Hey, man, help him out. Hey, get on him. Wait to knock it in, JB. Yo, what you got? Hey, yo, right here. That's it. 16-7. Check. Let him shoot that. You're gonna miss anyways. Oh, hey, that's a -1 with that miss. Stay on him. Go over that. Watch out. How you come out here throwing up air balls? Hey, come around. And you were on me. Some more if you want me to.
Man, you were a beast out there today. Hope to see you back soon.
Man, most definitely.
Chris, what's up?
Yo, MP, you ready to start working on your hot zones?
Let's do it.
How you like that mid-range game, huh? Don't worry about it. Keep shooting that. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Hey, good luck. Oh, yeah. Hey, let's go. Move around. I'm gonna keep doing this. Hey, don't worry, baby. Keep taking that. That's every time. Hey, good luck, baby. That's all right. There it is. You see it. Keep coming. That's all right, man. Good look. Whoa. Hey, that's a good look, man. All right. Hey, good look. All right. Oh, nice. Yes, sir. I'm gonna keep coming. That look good right there. Yeah. Easy. Too easy. Don't worry, keep shooting it. I'm gonna keep scoring. Don't worry, keep taking that. Hey, come around, come around. Good look. There you go. That felt good. Okay. All right, yeah.
Great work today, MP. Way to shoot that ball.
Thanks for pushing me, man. A lot of our fans in the house tonight. Should be a fun one. me, MP.
These are the games you have to win to be taken seriously.
Welcome to the NBA on Thursday night. We're bringing it to you live here on 2K Sports. We'll watch the Brooklyn Nets in this one as they go up against the Golden State Warriors. Along with Grant Hill and Brent Barry and our sideline reporter, Allie LaForce. This is Brian Anderson. Here in March, things are heating up. Let's check out the teams in the West. You take a look at the Warriors. Final stretch of the season. They've got the #1 seed and have shown no signs of giving it up.
Well, I think for the Warriors, they've just been relentless coming out of the gates. And what I love is that everyone is focused. You couldn't have asked for a better start.
Yeah, they're using that F word, focus. A lot of teams suffer from a lack of concentration in the early part of the season, but not this team. They're ready to play right from the opening tip of the very first game.
Let's take a look at our starters for the Golden State Warriors. They've got Stephen Curry, Butler out there with Moody, and it's Post in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. And for Brooklyn, D'Angelo Russell is out there with Cameron Thomas. Then it's Williams, then it's Cameron Johnson, and it's Sharp in at the 5, roaming the paint. Brett, we're now in the later stages of the season. What would you say to teams that are out of the playoff picture?
There's a couple things that you can do, BA. It's you continue to rely on the guys who've gotten you to this point, which is a grind, and you want them to understand how long the season is, and that if you're going to be successful, it's going to be hard. And then the other thing you can do is turn over some minutes to younger players, obviously, to get development, put them in those situations, and continue to build those relationships for the strides that those players need to take come the offseason.
Offensive rebound. Here's Money, guarded by Russell. He shoots a 3. Rebound Brooklyn. Outside, Williams. Pass to Thomas. Fires from 14. And the jumper is on the mark.
And hitting from the mid-range here and early. I mean, really give the defense just another thing to worry about.
Yeah, he's got to be a little bit more on their radar after knocking down something like that.
Now here's Moody. Here's Money. Drills it from deep.
Of all the action happening there, it's the assist that jumps out to me there. That's just a great look and a great setup for the bucket.
Here's Russell. Outside Johnson. Pass to Thomas. 5 on the clock. Puts it up from 17. That one's wide left.
Oh, can't punish the defense for leaving him open that time. That's a frustrating miss for a really steady jump shot.
Lets it go from deep. And the Warriors with another 3.
Yeah, I know you want to focus on the shooting with Steph, but man, he's going to make plays too.
For Brooklyn, they've gone 1 for 3 so far. Stephen Curry is still playing. The debates have already started about where he ranks among the all-time greats.
BA, it's a matter of opinion, but if your opinion is that you shouldn't be up there, shame on you. At 6'2", this guy is pound for pound. He's the best player that's ever suited up in this league. All always impressive when a smaller player has a nose for the ball and rises up amongst the taller ones to grab rebounds.
Here's Money, coming off a terrific game against New York.
The defense is nowhere to be found guarding the three-point shot.
First quarter of basketball, just over 2.5 minutes played so far. And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
Well, guys, Money in the last outing against the Knicks was outstanding. He added 55 points, and as always, a lot of those points came in bunches of three. Really just a phenomenal performance from him. Here's hoping we see more of the same from him in this one, guys.
Outstanding, thanks. Impressive ability to carry his team to victory, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., I was really impressed. They wouldn't have won the game if it wasn't for his attacking mindset and will to win.
They're going up against a team that had no answer for him. We'll see if it plays out the exact same way here tonight.
Melton, he's checked in for Williams. Looney's checked in for the Warriors. Yet trail by 8. Russell pass to Sharp. And as it goes out of bounds, Brooklyn able to keep possession. And as the end of the regular season draws closer, let's take a look at the latest power rankings. You look at the Spurs, they've come down in the rankings a little, landing in the 5th spot for now.
I think for the Warriors, they've surprised so many people with their ability to maintain this astonishing display of dominance. But here they are, the best team in the league late into the season.
Kuminga, he's checked in for the Warriors. Malik Monk comes in for Stephen Curry. Russell, that's good.
Yeah, there's not a lot of spots, at least in the last couple years, that we've seen that Russell is not confident in firing it from.
Pass to Moody. Here's Money. Oh, he tries a three. Sure, from three-point range. Money's got 12 points.
An outstanding first quarter from the field.
For Brooklyn, they've gone 2 of 6 to open up this game. Russell deciding where to go with it. And we've got 1:18 left in the first quarter of the game. Thomas misses.
He's not very hard to defend right now. This is when the defense might step back and let him try to find his range.
Monk passes to Moody. Here's Money. 12 points for him. Pass to Monk. Outside Moody. Outside Kuminga. Just 4 to shoot. Another 3 for Golden State.
They've shown so much energy right from the start, particularly on the offensive end.
Yeah, if you walked in at any point during this game to watch 5 minutes of play, one team played harder. We know who that was.
Now here's Thomas. Phenomenal stats on a consistent basis. Puts up over 24 points a game.
Time for some consideration in the passing category, maybe, Kevin. The shot is just not on. Get somebody else going.
Outside Monk. Fires for 3. Another 3 for Golden State.
Wow, 5 consecutive threes. This defense looking very frustrated right now.
3-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Russell from outside. Monk grabs the miss. The Warriors lead by 14. Left side Moody. Looney passes to Money. Oh, from deep. Sinks to Trey. 18 points for him.
Balanced play has given them the lead and also quieted this crowd.
All night long, in control of the pace, and you don't want to let go of that rope right now.
And so it's the Golden State Warriors looking in total control with this 17-point advantage as the buzzer sounds. They hold a Great to have you with us. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. And a look now at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for the Warriors.
Well, they found a groove, and it's from distance, so knocking them down from the three-point land never hurts.
Let's make sure that that selfish nerve doesn't get tapped, because right now there's great ball movement. They're setting each other up. Let's see if that maintains.
So on the floor for Golden State to kick off the second quarter. Jimmy Butler out there with Kuminga. Then there's Stephen Curry. And it's Post in at the center position. Brent, you could hit the 3 back in your day, and no doubt Stephen Curry is the best three-point shooter in league history. What makes him so good from deep?
To me, B.A., it comes down to the way that Steph goes about his habits in practice. If you ever watch footage of him in pregame warm-ups or in the off-season, there is so much variability in what he does in terms of preparing his feet and hands to shoot the basketball. There's no one that practices the way that Steph does, and there's no one that produces the way that he does either.
Pass to Butler. Here's Money. 4-3. And the Warriors with another three.
They're getting torched on the perimeter. 4 of the last 5 buckets have been threes.
And here in the second with about a minute and a half gone by. Melton, right side. And down it goes. Jam that one home.
I think we can say that shot is well within his range.
Yeah, let's hope so. Pass to Money. He tries for three. Good, and Butler gets the assist. Butler's got 3 assists in the game.
Just incredible. I mean, he's really making it rain out there, knocking them down one after another.
Kind of like he's in his living room right now. He's found a comfort zone. Once he gets that, the defense knows they're in trouble.
Melton against Curry. Here's Johnson. Bounces high off the rim and drops. Johnson's got his first 2 points of the night. And it's Butler with the ball for the Golden State Warriors. This game coming on the heels of their win versus the Knicks.
And guys, those road games are never easy. But they had a solid strategy going in and stuck to what they do best.
Yeah, watching that game quarter to quarter, they sped up, they slowed down, but they executed in every facet.
And you played for several different coaches with very different philosophies, Grant. Did you have a favorite system?
Well, you know, B.A., I did. I played 19 years, a number of different coaches, but the 8 seconds or less offense back when I was with the Suns as a player, you want to run, and honestly, it's so much fun getting up and down the court like that.
For Brooklyn, they've got 3 of 6 shots to go here in the second quarter. Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
Nick Claxton, despite his relatively slender frame, is a hard-nosed defender. He said, "I bow down to no one. Every time I step on the court, I always have that chip on my shoulder. That's just the fiery competitor that I am. At the end of the day, I know what I'll hang my hat on, the defensive side of the ball." Brian?
Okay, Allie, thanks for that. So Brooklyn going with almost an entire new group here. Sharp, he's checked in for Claxton. Johnson comes in for Watford. Thomas, he's checked in for Johnson. And D'Angelo Russell subbed in for Melton. The shot by Russell, no good. The Warriors have gotten each of their 6 shots to fall here in the second. Pass to Looney. Here's Money. Another 3 for Golden State.
Well, Looney knows his role, good at keeping the ball moving and finding the right man for the shot.
Brooklyn has gone 1 for 3 from downtown here in the second. Here's Russell. And again, it's the Nets missing. Golden State with the ball. They're on a 20-7 run. Here's Butler. Looney passes to Butler. Here's Money. And a miss there on the triple. And the Nets shooting just 38% in this quarter. Here's Johnson. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line. It's going to go on Moses Moody.
I like that Johnson keeps his intensity. He doesn't let the foul stop him.
And he drops the first. And the Warriors making a switch here. And so it's the Golden State Warriors sitting on a comfortable 21-point lead at the end of the quarter. And their 3-point shooting, a big reason they have a sizable lead. We'll be back in a moment.
Welcome, one and all. Before we hear Kenny and Shaq's insights on that first half, let's look ahead and check out the upcoming schedule.
Fairly easy stretch for them. Could even have some blowouts, allowing them to rest their stars a little bit.
That would be their best case scenario, but then again, best laid plans. And going back now to that first half, you could say things are going extremely well for the Warriors. Thanks, as always, for watching. Let's head back to Brian Anderson and crew for the start of the second half.
And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next two quarters are any different from the first two. So far, it's been a runaway. We've got Cam Thomas, Sharp out there with Johnson. Then it's Williams, and it's Russell in at the point. So that's the Nets 5. In transition, here come the Warriors. Here's money. And a great assist by Butler as that one goes. Butler's got his 4th assist with that last one. Brent, you think about Jimmy Butler. Great in the regular season, even better in the playoffs.
Yeah, extremely tough. I mean, he has grit and resilience, but tough-minded in the toughest moments, and that's where his teammates rely on him. Jimmy Butler shows up big come playoff time.
Pass to Curry. To the left wing. Fires the 3. And again for 3.
He's been on the money from deep.
Definitely. Looking to shoot as much as possible. And Brooklyn's shooting only 39% so far in the game. Outside Russell. Thomas outside. And it's good from the elbow. Thomas has got his 3rd basket on the night right there.
And you love the selfless attitude right there from Johnson. Nice feed to the open man.
Butler passes to Money. Another 3 for Golden State.
12 straight points off threes. This defense is not extending very well.
Just over a minute and a half played in the 3rd. Williams finds Johnson. Just 5 to shoot. Back to Williams. Fires the 3. The rebound by Moody. Moody's got 4 rebounds in the game.
You have to credit their effort. I mean, they've done an amazing job on the glass.
Here's Money. That drops, and it comes off an assist from Curry. Curry's got 4 assists in the game.
Their strategy has been pretty simple here in the second half. Attack from 3-point range.
Maybe trying to find a little bit more space and ball movement to get guys open at the 3-point line.
Johnson passes to Sharp. And he can't bank that one in.
The 3rd quarter has not started well. Just 1 of 4.
Money. Good! Another from 3. Man, he's really launching them from outside the arc.
Man, so locked in, feeling confident in his 3-point shot tonight.
And here's Russell. They look to him to score consistently, averaging around 13.5 a game. Williams passes to Johnson. Clock at 6. Outside Russell, looking to win the run. And the Nets miss again. And so it's Butler who brings up the ball for the Warriors. They've only allowed 2 points so far in the second half.
I just love the ball movement.
And there's 1:45 left in the 3rd quarter. They've been having major problems offensively.
Definitely in a bit of a dry spell.
One of the more skilled offensive players that is on the floor here tonight. Not an easy fella to hold in check.
Curry passes to Money. Another one falls. Amazing.
My goodness, 50 for the game.
Just putting on a show. Now here's Russell. Pass to Thomas. 3-pointer. The rebound by Post. Post has got his 6th rebound on the night.
they've shown the power inside. Their rebounding effort has been sensational.
They get the rebound. Out to the wing. Oh, trying his luck from deep. Money with the bucket. Money's got 53 points.
And he's carried them this quarter. A dominant offensive stretch.
Now Russell. Pass to Johnson. To the middle. Here's Sharp. Oh, and there's a one-hand jam.
This can make it so much easier for your teammate when you throw that lead pass that gets to him right on the money, whether that's on the run or in the shooting pocket.
Hurts to see that kind of mistake. Coach is going to be on him about that one.
So Brooklyn ends up going with a new group. From deep, Melton. Kuminga pulls it in. Here's Money. What an incredible scoring display he's putting on tonight. Second chance shot. Jacks up a three. And no good. And so it's the Golden State Warriors just dominating the opposition as they maintain a 36-point advantage. Their efficiency has been off the charts. They're running their sets well with patience and purpose. And as Warriors making a switch here. Golden State has gone 0 for 3 here in the fourth.
And you can see how scary this team can be when everything is clicking for them. Just a terrific performance for the Warriors.
And everything seemed to go their way today. They were firing on all cylinders, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., this was the kind of performance you relish as a player. Just a very impressive win.
And their win total will climb a little higher once this one's official. It'll be their 63rd win of the year.
Only a two-game series, and they win both. They have to be satisfied with this.
And of all the highlights and performances we've seen here tonight, the one thing that stands out is what an unbelievable night it's been for Money.
We saw him get a lot of touches tonight, and he wasted very few of them. Really made himself the backbone of their offense.
So on the floor for Golden State, we've got Brandon Pajimski. Gary Payton II is out there with Kevon Looney. Then there's Derrick Rose, and it's Money in a shooting guard.
Well, that's not a shot he's ever going to pass up, and he shouldn't. Despite the miss, no defender anywhere near him. He's got to shoot that one.
Here's Money. Off the mark there with a three. 30 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Outside Johnson. Pass to Sharp. Looney with some nice D. Here's Money. That one falls. Nice feed that time from Rose. Money's got 59 points. Russell with the ball. And so Golden State takes this one, and by a big margin. To walk into enemy territory and deliver a performance like that, that says a lot about this.
Another game, another win. Back to work tomorrow.
Way to bring home that W.